I predicted, and this goes with our national, so I'll just start here. What I got wrong about our national, I thought Notre Dame would go 12-0 and be the number 5th seed in the college football playoff. I thought Marcus Freeman had turned the page, turned the corner, that this team was going to be good. They go down and beat Texas A&M, the first big game of the year on national TV in prime time. They get that W, and I thought, I was right. Here we go. And then they come back last week and lay an absolute stinker against Northern Illinois, and I thought, oh my gosh. So then I made the prediction Purdue's going to beat them this week. Like if that's Notre Dame,
Well,
Purdue's
you were
better
close.
than that. They were going to beat them. It would be a close game. They would beat them. Purdue, way to literally trip all over yourself, face plant in front of everybody, and make the Big Ten look bad. You guys, that was awful. That was awful. Awful. It was awful. It was terrible. That was terrible, Dylan. Like you had to be sitting there next to Big Mac Mary and be thinking to yourself, this is just like we are embarrassing ourselves. Purdue, stop playing football. When Notre Dame, who's the third best team in the state of Indiana, goes down there and beats you by 60 some points, you have zero room to talk any. Dylan, I never want to hear you say one more thing about football. You're never going to get the Chris Wilds Memorial Trophy helmet, man. Never going to get it. You guys are bad at football. Stick with. In fact, you should just relegate yourselves. Just tell the Big Ten we're done playing football. We're finished. We're just going to play basketball. Done. Over. Gotta admit it, Dylan. That was awful, terrible, embarrassing. In fact, I give you props, Dylan, for even being here tonight. That was so embarrassing, man.
And
I
gave
don't
you
know.
money.
Yeah.
And worse than all that, Eric, they cost me money. They cost me money. I picked them to cover the spread.
Come on.
I had faith. I had faith in Purdue, and I had faith in what a screw up Marcus Freeman is. And between Marcus Freeman and his Boilermakers, they cost me money. An 18 parlay, that's the one chink in that 18 parlay.
Ooh, what would that have paid out, bro?
About 2,700.
Woo.
Well, you know, if the spread were like 65, you'd have been okay. So
All right, Chris, one thing you got wrong about college football this year so far.
You know what? I think for me, I really thought coming in that Georgia was, one of the class of college football, and they're a good team, but they aren't the dominant team I thought they would be. If you
Their
look at their last,
offensive line's not great.
it's not great, and if you look at the last two seasons, you would think that this was going to be a dominant team, and the last two games have not been dominant, man. I mean, they really haven't. I think that Beck is overrated. I think this offensive line is good but not great. They're very good defensively, but it took them another one of those targeting that wasn't called just to get past Kentucky this last week.
Yeah.
These guys benefit more from non-targeting calls than any team I've ever seen in college football. So I thought Georgia was going to be much more dominant than they were.
Chris or JR, you're up.
Yeah, my wrong is pretty wrong, and it kind of goes with Wisconsin. And I didn't think Alabama would make the playoffs. Egg on my face. They're going.
That's it. Yeah,
they're a very good team.
Yeah, they're good. But again, Wisconsin's not exactly as good as we thought they were either, too. So
no, and I never picked Wisconsin to win that game, but I thought Wisconsin at least until into the third quarter, it would be a 1 or 2 score game. I thought it would be competitive and they would kind of have Alabama reeling a little bit and doing some things. No, Alabama.
Well, they were playing them tough for a quarter and a half there, and then they fumbled when they were in their own, and then it just everything opened up. I was actually kind of surprised.
It was okay, and then
he got hurt first drive or whatever it was. Yeah, jeez.
What'd you get wrong, Cory, about college football?
Go everything. No, Man, the Georgia one got taken, Alabama one got taken. I thought Alabama would fall off a little bit. A couple of weeks they played Georgia, whatever. I think Wisconsin's probably overrated. We should have known that when they barely beat Western Michigan, whom Ohio State played with for like 3-4 quarters, basically. Um, as far as getting wrong, though, oh gosh, I think I was. Oh, I'll go ahead and say it. Jalen Monroe is a lot better than I thought he was going to be. I thought he stunk as a quarterback. Good runner, no doubt. Great athlete. I thought as a passer, he's terrible. I hated watching him throw the ball. I guess Wisconsin he looked pretty accurate. He looked like he's making good decisions. I got to give him credit. Again, it's Wisconsin. Who knows? But so far this season, he's looked really good. I think he's actually certified himself right into the Heisman race. So we'll see how going forward how it goes. But he's improved quite a bit in my opinion.
JR, you gotta leave soon.
Yeah, here in a few minutes.
Okay. Can you answer this question real fast? Why no offer
jeez.
for Adam Guthrie?
I don't
She's
know.
Mika's upset.
I honestly, I've tried to figure it out. I can't give you a good answer. The only somewhat of an answer I've gotten, which I'm not even super confident in, so don't like take this as gospel or anything like that. But I think he would commit right away, and Fry isn't ready to take his commitment, which is stupid. He should take his commitment right away. He should
if
take
there's
Conley,
anybody you could trust,
Guthrie,
it's Justin
and Greer
Fry.
all right away. But for whatever reason, we got an offensive line coach who doesn't know how to recruit. So, congratulations on the offensive line looking good this year. That's more Tim Drevno and Chip Kelly, in my opinion. But
Probably.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
JR,
without a doubt.
I'll let you go first, and then we'll take our commercial break here. College football, something you got. Are we on? You got right, I think.
Got
I think
right.
we went wrong first, so go for it.
This one still could be wrong, but I feel much better about it. I predicted Miami to win the ACC, and I felt pretty good about that when I heard that Juck was predicting the same thing. And so, yeah, so I feel like Miami, they're one of the best teams, if not the best team in the ACC, which is weird. But the ACC also is not fantastic. So that's just.
I'm right there with you, JR. I have the same one, and I had K-State winning the Big 12, and I feel pretty good about that too. So I had
Really?
K-State.
I'm leaning more Utah for that one.
I don't know. I think K-State's going to take them.
Okay.
Yeah,
they did look good against Arizona.
They looked great. They defensively they looked much better than I thought they were, and we already knew that offensively they were pretty good. So that was a fun game to watch in the first half, and then it kind of got a little swirly in the second half. But okay, all right, Cory, we'll start with you, man. College football, something you got right.
Oh man, I just had it too. Dadgummit, and I just lost it.
We can jump to Chris first.
Yeah, let's go to Chris
see if
first.
you
I just had it and lost it. Wow.
I told you all. No one listened to me, Eric. No one listened. I kept telling everybody, Florida State lost too much. They are going to be a subpar team. They are. They're awful. 0-3 following a loss to what? Memphis? Now, granted, Memphis is a good group of 5 school. Possibly one of the group of 5 schools that could make a run at the playoff. But they're still a group of 5. You are one of the big 4 conferences. You're supposed to be among the best, and you've lost to Memphis. You've just been humiliated 3 times. 3 times! I'm telling you right now, mark my words. Florida State is going to get rid of their coach. They're going to, and do you know why? For 3 reasons. Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh Sanders, and Travis Hunter all going pro this year. That gives them the opportunity to bring Dion home to Florida State. I think that's a bad decision as well, but you know what? It's the decision they're going to make. Book it.
Okay. Cory.
All right. This one the Ohio State fans are going to love. I thought Kyle McCord was going to do really well at Syracuse. And so far, so good. I don't know if it'll continue, but so far he's looked like, I won't say an All-American, but he's looked like a lot better than what people probably predicted and thought he would look based on his play at Ohio State. He's just more comfortable now where he's at, I think. It's just a better fit for him. I'm happy for him. Happy that he's doing well.
Dylan asked for the link. He wants to come in and try to defend what happened yesterday in West Lafayette.
There's no defense.
Dylan, are you still with us, or did you take your whooping and run away? I need to know if Dylan.
I don't know how you defend that.
I don't know. I want to know because I'm willing to bring DK on and let him try to defend what took place in
Go
West Lafayette.
go watch Eric's Michigan video, and you'll learn how he's going to defend it.
Which one? I made 2 the last 2 days.
The one about the fans trying to
Cope.
just cope.
Oh my gosh, the one on Saturday, uh, with that guy. That guy's Facebook account is absolutely hilarious. And what's great about it is no Team Up North fans are coming to his defense. It's all just Ohio State fans just like laughing and mocking him and making fun of his takes, man. That's crazy. So, you know what I wish? Because this Ryan says, "Hey, man, 34 people watching and only 14 likes. Hit that like button." I wish X could hit the like button. We have 75 people watching on X.
Always. X has been our big format here lately, Eric.
Twitter. We
I
have a
swear I thought
big.
that was Xbox the first time I saw that.
We've always had a big Twitter following. Another Cory was the one who set up our Twitter account back when I didn't want anything to do with Twitter because I was old, and he did a great job of really gaining some followers. And then I took it over about a little over a year ago, and we've doubled in size, and it is by far the more active of the accounts between that and Facebook. And here's why. I think Facebook's got a lot of fake things, like a lot of fake people and fake bots that that they join your page. Those fake,
Yeah.
and if you're not careful, you have to like weed them out, and that doesn't seem to be happening as much on X. You actually get real people. However, I'm convinced that 90% of Team Up North fans who are on X joined in 2021. Have you not noticed that? If you go and look when they joined Twitter, it's all in 2021, like every one of them. It's hilarious,
Be interesting if Connor Stallions orchestrated that as well.
man. How about Connor's high school football team?
They're doing great. They're just awesome. 70
Haven't they
nothing.
fired him yet?
They probably like the progress.
Hey, I
How many
guess
people do you think he has going out and recording the other team's practices?
It takes a few
well,
years.
yeah, apparently none, because if you look at the scores for those games, he could do a little bit of advanced scouting, I would think. But yikes! Here's the thing: he's not a coach. He never was a coach.
He's
No, he's a
He's a
spy.
military spy. That's
Yeah.
what he is. Let's call it for what he is, man.